Yo, Game Bro here, and big surprise who's with me this time.
Same old, but the same. Not a big surprise. Garnato, Zuxa. And we're in this village that looks like a late 19th century colorful area. I don't think there was this much color back in the 20th century because there was no colorful tiles and everything. Everything was gray and dull. And Quest 64 made it colorful and awesome.
Colorful this game is, and this is Limelin. We're in. Okay, get some honey bread. Of course, I've grown up screen. Here are my stats.
Why is it called Limelin? Why is it called Limelin?
Can't give you a good answer.
I don't know. It's another messed up town.
Maybe someone's town explains the name, but
Or maybe they ran out of ideas at this point and they decided to make up random names for each place they couldn't think of.
But I don't feel as if it's really worth it. And here's another spirit in here. It's like what this place is made for. This one spirit for some little boy to take and make use of.
I wonder what the spirits were for. Were they actually people who died there? And how do they relate to the four elements?
Another unsolved mystery. What can I say?
I keep bringing it up, but it makes you think and wonder, how far does the mystery go with an unsolvable game with no logic whatsoever?
Oops. And there's another place we can't actually head to, but outside the gate. What do you know?
Ah, here's another mystery. Why is there an inaccessible house?
Questions.
Oh, wow. It's like, ooh, what's inside that house? Why is it covered up? Why is it boarded? Oh well. Now I think that's the big castle you're supposed to go to. Now I think you might be able to answer this question. Why are you supposed to go to this castle again?
I'm actually not sure if it's required. But there are a few goodies in here to pick up anyway, so why not? Definitely the most fancy castle in the game.
It's
Or at least
more
one
like
of them.
manor. A castle is usually made of bricks.
And 3 treasure chests in here. It's 3
Either
alone.
a palace or a manor. A castle usually has the stone design to it. This is just too fancy for a castle. It's like something inside of a rich guy's house, like back in the 19th century. If you ever saw the movie Titanic, read it. They probably don't say anything anyways, because they're just standing there, all guys in knight shining armor that all look the same and wear the same armor. Recycled textures for the same character, whose names are different from each other. Am I right?
That's why you can't rush games.
Oh well, never mind.
I know there's this one room with stairs. There's a spirit on it. Let me see if I can find it. I have to wait too much time here.
Number one.
Yeah.
Room with one person in it.
This is Limelin Castle, the home of Queen Diana, the greatest monarch in all of Keltland. I'll get. This must be the room I was thinking of. Nope. Just another one of those empty rooms.
Useless room number 2. Different furniture.
So, maybe, just maybe, on the
Maybe what?
third floor somewhere.
Who's that little guy?
William, you're not much older than I am.
My mother was expecting a great warrior. I find I am a better sword fighter. I can protect the castle.
Then come with me, be my partner. Or not. Yeah, expectations are too high, but I mean, why would I get a partner only this late in the game? We're over halfway through, and still just Brian. Of course, another useless room. Whatever.
I wonder what's in there. Diana, welcome to the land of Karna, Master Apprentice, Princess Flora of Dondra, and sent a letter singing the praises of your magical talents. Have you really come to save us from the fire starter Fargo? Or are you more interested in finding your father? No matter, Fargo stands between you and your quest. And you cannot be avoided.
We'll just see about that. Okay, in all seriousness, yes, we'll be facing him, but not anytime soon. Several parts from now.
Fargo? I've heard a name like that before. It's one of those evil, generic villain names that you normally hear in a game that gets you going.
We faced through Earth element boss first, and then wind, water. Fargo must be fire, logically.
Cell, Snetty, Fargo. Can't remember. What was the first boss's name again?
Solvering or something. Zels Nepti. Yeah.
Wings?
Yes, right.
Stopped you right in the middle of your tracks.
And in here, speak to this obese man and you'll get here's drink.
Yay!
Fine.
Yay! More free
Nothing.
stuff! Because there's no such thing as money in the game.
Unfortunately, I get nothing.
What do we have for him, guys? Nothing!
Ring? Really?
Why would a person's name called Ring? Why isn't there an O in there? Oh, Limelin. Yay! More free stuff.
And one last place to check out before we leave. Yep, it's one of these useless houses. Okay, we're on our way. We've stranded here long enough. Let's get the hell out of here.
Exactly.
So now, according to the map, we're gonna go to the Baragoon Tunnel. That's where we'll be heading next.
Wonder why it's called Baragoon. What is a Baragoon?
Almost sounds like Paragoomba. Anyway.
Blood jellies, wyverns, recycled enemies. Whack, whack. They don't hit much, do they?
These are very weak enemies now. Yes, just because. And now for the blood gels.
Oh, wow.
And one more wind cutter ought to do it. Very good, very good. And I increased my HP by 1, because you can't just level up, as I've established. Whoa. Never mind, it's just another way. I'd rather not. Oh, and And by the way, the escape spell that is basically like what's called a replica, but it doesn't always work. Yep, like that. So that's one spell to use if you really need to get out of the bat hole.
Yeah, if you're way too far away from the finish line.
Caterpillar, just simply called caterpillars. Crawling to me. Perhaps the slowest enemies in the game.
This must be the area in which the developers literally ran out of ideas.
Oh, nice. And I definitely recommend using the ice wall that I failed to do. They definitely do more justice than restriction level 2. Okay, so let's not attack the frozen ones right now. Should give you a free turn if there's at least one frozen enemy. Homing arrow level 2. One of the most useless level 3 spells in the game. See, to hell with restriction level 2. With how much more useful Ice Wall is.
Yeah, simply because it works.
And it's still frozen after all this time. Really now. Alright. Healing lots. Oh. Wait, I have healing level 2 now. Woohoo! He's about twice as much. For 1.5 times more HP, because the magic is not sophisticated at all.
The jig is up. Heal more. Try to escape while you walk out.
Yes, escape. Of course. Should we really face?
Escape.
Well, kind of too late now. It'd just be wasted magic since I can't escape anyway. So, anywho, come on. Must restore my magic. And here's the spirit here. Increasing the fire. Fire is awesome. So, have I learned anything? Oh, firebomb. I learned that. Oh, and vampire's touch too. Awesome. But let's. Here's. I haven't lost HP, so it'll be kind of useless now. I'll be showing a firebomb. Yet, it's a magic attack that shoots like 12 feet ahead of Brian. It's a pretty good spell. It's kind of like hot steam, except fire 12 feet ahead of Brian, as I have said before. Oh, really? Okay, now I'll show off Vampire's Touch, show how awesome of a spell it is, and with, of course, only 3 magic use. Sam, when you use it on an enemy and it hits, it takes away. It was
an HP.
Yeah, like a quarter of the amount of. You restore like a quarter of the amount of damage you give.
I
So
wonder what happens when you use Vampire's Touch and Power Staff.
it makes it even more awesome.
So, something you should use in a boss fight?
not in a boss fight because the attacks a boss has takes away the whatever power, whatever you increase, any status increase.
Useless house? Not a useless house.
So if I learned anything new, maybe I learned some new wind and I haven't realized it. I have evade level 2, but did I already have it? I don't remember. Anyway, for the end of this part, let me take a look around. Maybe there's another spirit. Guts to find them spirit.
Gotta catch 'em all.
Playing through this game again, but focusing on one or two different elements from the last one. That adds a little replay value to this game, but it's like the only thing that does pretty much. Okay. You know, Tom, I'll be starting Baragoon Tunnel in the next part. This is GamePro.
Let's go.